You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. This place is full of junk. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. I could use this old winch to... Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own. Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. What gave you the crazy...
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes and anyone who... You asked for it. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Well, look. Did you miss?
I've taken enough.
Wes.
They can't understand. Damn stupid.
You didn't tell me that the...
Because it's... And I... Now, please...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
These wounds.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an old man.
I'll bet you don't see one like...
Yes.
Damn right. Except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. With that, leave me alone, please.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her...
Yeah, we saw.
So they made...
You need...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What do you know about the...
If I were you,
Why not?
first screen, and that's but on anything.
That'll be all. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Huh. You certainly don't lack style. But enough of the jokes. You reek of private eye. Who did you come for?
The Hawkins family.
Now why doesn't that surprise me? A little advice, though. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I don't think I'm ready to pay the price.
As you wish. But I think you'll be back. Hey, Mitchell. I owe you. You don't know how to...
Yeah.
Huh. You didn't So tell me.
I'm investigating...
It's very nice, but it's all... Let me get... If you want to...
I won't bother...
Do you like our song?
We're through. We may not be pro.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch. You shouldn't talk about... We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawk... There! You're speaking...
It's your proof that the miraculous catch...
I've never heard this.
Only people from...
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say.
That catch...
Ah.
We're the... Without it, the whole of Darkwater...
It's true.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents...
And it was...
What brought whaling to an end?
The whale.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stuff.
You could say that, yes. There were...
Until the last...
The one of the miraculous...
Exact.
I bid you...
Good night.
So long. Do you like...
We...
That...
I bid you...
Good...
So long.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
She will do it again, you know?
Oh,
The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
My God.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
Stop asking.
Pure knowledge. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
What can I get you?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. What can you tell me about it?
We all knew then.
Her style.
Yeah, we saw.
So they.
You need to see.
Her style.
Yeah, we saw them in the pic.
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for you.
Her vision.
Wait,
What do you mean?
do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I.
Anything else?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not money or not. He was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles.
Well, we all knew she then.
I've got.
Any.
Captain Fitzroy told me.
You want?
Same again.
Here you go.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again. House recipe.
What do you know about why?
Sailor screen.
Screen.
And that's but all anything.
You seem to know.
Well, we all then.
I've got one.
Any.
The stranded whale. Again.
What can I tell? The name when I.
It was. Captain Fitzroy.
You wanted.
One more.
They all say that.
There's Ryan.
Looks like Monsieur is a connoisseur. Not bad for a guy from the city.
Captain Fitzroy.
You wanted.
Captain Fitzroy told.
You wanted.
That'll be all for now. The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
What did he say? He laughed. My God.
What can I get you?
Captain Fitz,
You wanted...
that'll be all.
Get it? Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an old man.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again? I told you to—
No need.
You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No, what's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like...
We saw you talking. Go die of
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She...
What? You listen...
She's the boss, yeah. She said...
Shut up, you dummy! You wanted to know...
She must be quite intimidating if she can...
She redid the smile.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really...
But he only smiles with a little...
She sounds frightening you.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind...
She sounds...
And she does...
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you...
Everybody knows us.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner, and we let no one...
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse.
No, it's very simple, in fact.
I don't give a damn about your racket.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason...
What do you got?
Listen, bonehead.
What are you...
Listen.
I bid you, gentlemen. If I can't...
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you. Go die.
I bid you... If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well, what
Did you miss?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take...
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens.
The doctor. What did he say?
What can I get you?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
What would you say to a deal? Your bottle for a service.
It's $5 for everyone, including you.
Are you sure?
Certain.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
That'll be all for now.
You're back again. What?
The miraculous catch.
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors. It's displayed on a wall.
Apparently
They're part of the private...
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses...
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island. But I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can I...
I shall be on...
So...
You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
So, have you...
Here.
Now, sit back and enjoy our performance. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear it.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you sound...
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?